And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be doing the level 58 Scholar Quest. And as always, hello from Mithrie. So, as I said before, leveling is really quick if you just do all of the Beast Tribe dailies, all of the dungeon dailies, and so on, and fates. It's like you'll get 2 levels really quick, even in a day or two. So, the next quest is called Unseen with Sarito Kurito. We are here at 2522 in Upper Lenosia. So we will get the ability Emergency Tactic, so it transforms the next galvanized status into HP recovery, equaling the amount of damage reduction intended for the barrier. So Sarito Kuruto would ask you again for your assistance. So, how goes the training, friends? So, as Mithrie's comrades in arms, it is clear her prowess with these scholarly arts has increased immeasurably thanks to the Sergeant Olga's advice. Alas, the same cannot be said for me. I had already thought myself a master of Nimian techniques, frankly based on what I gleaned from the tablets we uncovered, but Sergeant's training has robbed me of that notion. I am still a novice. Until Sergeant Olga says I am worthy, I wish to continue training. Your ambition does you well, Akazolka. Stay true to this path and you will become a fine marine as ever marched under our banner. So, well, I suppose I have no choice but to ask you to do the work of 2, Mithrie. I have tried every method known to me to find our missing Voidsen, but without success. It seems Nimian magics will not suffice. That comes as little surprise. This Voidsen was in Match's Thrall, and likely chosen for its ability to circumvent Nimian wards. Yes, which is why I hope your academics have answers I do not. Have you any writings on Voidsen? I believe the Thaumaturges Guild in Uldar has a collection dating back centuries, including some authored by their Baladian forefathers. Baladian, not Matchy? Perhaps they were the heirs to the Void Mage legacy. In any case, this Uldar seems worth a visit. Will you go in my stead, Mithrie? It's the way he said this Uldar. It's like, has he ever? He's like never been. I suggest you seek Cow Yayak. She is an old friend whose love of ancient tomes rivals my own. I wish I could see her in person, but I must continue my training, as well as look after the new recruits. One, two, three. So to victory, Mithrie, come hells or high water. I hate push-ups. Really hurts my shoulders. Doesn't hurt my arms, that's just only my shoulders. Right, so let's go to the Thaumaturges Guild in Uldar. Let's go. We can teleport straight there. I go to Uldar so often, it's one of the reasons why it's one of my free teleports. Cool. And we can click on this, and click on Aethernet to get straight there without having to run the length of Uldar to get there. Righty. Let's sprint. Aha. Been a while. How you doing? So, our avatar of devastation. To what do we owe the pleasure? Alkazolka? That is not a name I expected to hear, but I am glad my fellow book lover is well. I have indeed read of Voidsen able to perfectly conceal their form. There was a tome on the subject. Unseen was the title. Penned in the 5th Astral Era. Unfortunately, is no longer part of our collection. A member of the guild borrowed it for his research expedition, a project which was to last some few moons. However, that was 5 years ago, and he has not been heard from since. A pity. He proposed the most fascinating theories on Voidsen and travelled to the western highlands of Corfus to put them to the proof. Alas, the area was rendered inhospitable by the calamity. There is a chance, of course, that the man is alive, but the book unharmed. We have traced his journey as far as the Falcon's Nest. Perhaps someone there can point you towards where he ventured next. Cool. So let's go to Falcon's Nest. It's why I say to people when you make a new character, one of the very first things you should do is, like, just finish the main story. Like, unlock all of the area, all of the teleports, all of the everything. And if you can, unlock flying as well. So you don't meet any barriers along the way. It's something I'm going to have to do in my all-re. I'm going to have to finish the whole main story just so I can do crafting. So, how now, adventurer? On the trail of a researcher who visited 5 years ago, there's not much to go on. The garrison was still stationed here in those days. So Boney is in charge of organizing the records. If any here know of your research, it will be her. Cool. Let's go talk to Zeboni. Sobini. A well-mannered widow. Here we go. No, that is completely the wrong person. It's Zeboni you want to talk to. So, oh, hello. How might I help you? A man researching Void Scent? Yes, yes. Where was it he was mentioned again? Ah, that's right. He stayed here for a time before taking the North Star downriver, which was one among many sunk by the fearsome primals rampage during the calamity. The lucky few who made it to the shore were then eaten by Velikin. Well, the boat ran aground and hasn't moved since the river froze over. You may wish to research the wreck yourself, though do be careful of the local wildlife. Cool. So let's go to the river. And guys, you know, for anyone who's like reading the text and seeing if I'm reading it right, yes, I do know I'm making mistakes, but whatever. It's what I said in my intro video to the channel. It's a let's play. It's a my experience of the game, you know. It's not a perfect narration of the game. I didn't write the script. This is me experiencing it. And I think a lot of my lack of reading skills or narration skills is just sheer laziness. That's all it is. I'm still a gamer at the end of the day. But time will tell. Hopefully with time I'll get better and better. And given that we have 5 months to go until Final Fantasy 15, I'm hoping that Final Fantasy 15 will do me a big favour and all of it will be voice acted. So then it will just be me along for the ride. And what will be different about my Final Fantasy 15 Let's Play is that I will show my face cam the whole game so that you can see my reaction to each scene. I haven't done that in 14 because I knew I was going to be playing 14 for years. But yeah, 15 is going to be an experience. I've actually booked a week off work so that I can finish it in that time. So anyway, let's summon the Chocobo. There's obviously going to be a fight. Ooh, that's a big bird. The miasma. Let's put up cleric stance. There's my Eos. Oh. What was the other ability I got? Oh, this one. Broil, that's the one. So Broil effectively is the upgrade from Ruin 1. It hits a lot harder. It's like it's equivalent to Ruin 3, but for scholars. So it doesn't hit as hard as Ruin 3, but it definitely hits harder than Ruin 1. And I don't use Ruin 2 because, well, maybe I could just hit it once for the blind, but it's generally I don't feel it's, well, maybe I'll learn different, but generally I don't feel it's worth it. Okay, and rip. Good job, Togaku. Right, so now let's go back to Saruto Karito. So this quest was obviously a lot easier than the 58 Summoner quest, that's for sure. But I am interested to see how both Summoner and Scholar ends at level 60. Hopefully in a couple of days we'll find out. Cool, cool, cool. Nice. I guess the combat for Scholar is a lot simpler because it's Scholar at the end of the day, it's a healer. Have you found anything to aid our cause? Let's hand over the Void Scholar's effects. So it says, item believed to be carried on the person of a Void Scholar, gone missing 5 summers past. So these things have all seen better days. But here is the book, and the writing is still legible. It will take time and patience, but I am hopeful its secrets will allow us to snare our invisible void scent. Do mine ears to see me, or did you track down a book? Splendid, Mithrie. As for me, I would like to think I've improved my leaps and bounds. Thanks to Sergeant Tolga, the recruits are coming along nicely as well. So, with a bit more training, every individual in our unit will be able and ready to face our void-sent foe in battle. Very good, then let us attend to our tasks. The day of reckoning will be upon us soon enough. Cool. Let's finish it and get emergency tactics. So at level 60 I will try and work out when the new ability should be thrown into the rotations. Ooh-ah. Cool, and that's it. So 2 more levels and then this class is done. After Arcanist I'm going to be doing Astrologian next. If you have any other class from the ones which are still level 50 on my screen that you want me to do after Astrologian, then please let me know in the comments down below. If no one suggests anything, then I'll probably just do White Mage to finish off my healers, and then I'll do the DPS one at a time. I haven't got any clue which order I'm going to do the DPS in, but either way, the goal is to get everything to 60 before the next expansion, and to be honest, as soon as possible, so the grind doesn't become too boring. So anyway guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me and goodbye from Mithrie.